Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to round 5 of the AMS2 Community Cup. We're at Bathurst this week in the stock car V8. Really challenging combo. This is simracing GP's combo for this round of the championship. I think it's going to be a really tough race. We all know Bathurst taking on the challenge of the mountain and what have you. And in these cars, it's going to be a right handful. But I'm really looking forward to the race tonight. Good evening to Jin, to Paddy. Abaddon, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're all well. Sadly, I think I'm on my own tonight. I haven't been able to get hold of Owen. Yeah, so I'll do my best tonight, guys. I haven't got eyes up my arse, but I will try and keep on top of the action as much as I can. Obviously, we're going to be concentrating on where the battles are. But I'm just in practice at the moment. You can't see it or indeed hear it. But it's a really strong practice from KCSR. We've got Tex and Johnny B at the top of the charts, both in the 210s, which is a properly quick time. Tony Salomon from Noob Gamers having a really good practice as well. He's currently 3rd. Staku 4th. Rich Gaspari from RIC, I believe. I don't know. He hasn't got his tag on. I think he's from RIC. He's currently in 5th. G Bear in 6th. Dazad's in 7th. Guys, as you know, this is practice. It kind of don't mean anything at the moment. It's just a lot of people might be on race fuel, race strategies and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic race. And like I say, I will try my best to bring you all of the action as it happens. But some of them have really caught my eye this time round. MVRC's livery, I've got to tell you, I think is the best livery they've had this season. It is absolute fire. Very similar to their to all their designs they've had this year, but it just really pops on this car. Franco, how you doing, buddy? Are you racing, Franco? I know you've had connection problems, haven't you? I sort of saw you had connection problems, so I don't know whether you're racing or not. But let me have another look at... yeah, see, AMSU's livery looks really nice as well. It's an all red, but like different shades of red and a bit of chrome. Really does look... internet and a back injury. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hopefully you'll be back on track very, very soon. But we'll go through all the liveries like we always do. You choose your favourites. I've got my favourite. There's a couple, actually, that I really like this week. RPM's always looks really nice. But yeah, it's there's some really nice liveries. I think this car just really takes paint really well. But we've got 3 minutes, guys, until qualifying. As I said, unfortunately, let's have a look down on vertical. Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention to the vertical. Lord Ode, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. Dave McEwen, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. If you want to watch this in horizontal, there is a link in the vertical stream, so you can watch it in horizontal if you so desire. But if you're mobile, then this will be hopefully a mobile-friendly version for you guys. We're also streaming live to the AMS2 CC official channel. So we're streaming it 3 times tonight. Taking over the world. The AMS2 Community Cup is taking over the world. And there is Ike Sky is going to be doing an absolutely fantastic job, as he always does over on server 1. But yeah, it's... the AMS2 Community Cup is just getting bigger and better. Obviously, this year it's a lot bigger than it has been in previous years, and I think the quality of racing has improved as well. I say improved; it's always been good, but obviously with a lot more drivers on the grids, I think it just shines how well these drivers are. Right, we have got 1 minute and 40 seconds until qualifying, guys. So I think we're going to go straight into qualifying. And then there'll be a few minutes break before the actual race starts. But as always, like I say, I will try and keep on top of all the action. But especially going up the mountain, the first couple of laps, it's going to be hard to focus on any particular any particular battles. But if there are any drivers that you want to see throughout the stream, please do let us know in chat, and I will try and give them as much airtime as possible. But you've got to understand that we want to try and bring you excitement. So wherever the action is, that's where we'll be. But we will try and get round to everybody. But I feel naked without Owen here, because he's my backup. He's, you know, if I'm looking at something, he's looking at something else, and yeah. So Ike does this on his own every week or every time, and I've done it once or twice on my own, and it's definitely easier when you got a sidekick in the commentary booth with you. But I'll do my best. Yeah, unfortunately, Franco, because yeah, you featured quite heavily in the last few races, mate. So I'm sad to not see you on track, mate. Sad not to see you on track, but never mind. There's more to come. Is there another 3 after this? I think there's 8 rounds. I'm not sure. I think there's 8. Right, we're about to go into qualifying, guys. So as soon as qualifying starts, we'll head over to the whatchamacallit, the stream, the racetrack, with the cars and the drivers. Is the volume okay on the mic, first and foremost? And once we get over to the stream, the AMS2 stream, if you can let me know whether all the volume levels are okay there, I'm going to probably now go and switch to my broadcasting station. Yeah, there we go. Right, I am now in Discord. Sadly, no Owen. I'm gutted about that. I really am. But it is what it is, and like I say, I will do my best. I will do my best. Thank you very much, Thanatos. Very much appreciated, mate. Right, we have got 18 viewers, guys, and only 8 likes. Come on, you know the rules. It doesn't cost you a single penny to hit the like button. If you hit the like button, it means you respect what we try and do here, and you're guaranteed a better race if we get more likes. That's all I can say. Hit the like button, guys. You know it makes sense. Woo. Right, let's see how we're getting on. Right, we're just on the countdown after the countdown. We're just on that, so we've got a minute left of the countdown, and then we get straight into qualifying, and then there'll be a little break. So, like I say, at the moment, it's a really good qualifying. We've actually got 5 drivers in the 210s, which is amazing, because the world record, I think, is 210 something from MVRC's very own Dan the Man, Welsh M Sport. He is the current world record holder. I can actually see the world record being broken in the race, actually, just looking at some of the times. So the top 5 are separated by just over half a second. Right, qualifying has begun. Let's get over to the racetrack. Let's minimise this. And right, if you can let me know, guys, whether it might not be up just yet, Thanatos. It might not be up just yet. If you can let me know whether the in-game volume is all good, guys. Let me just do this, so we can go and monitor the guys. So, like I say, Tex and Johnny B, they had the fastest times. Who's the guy from New Game? Tony Salomon from New Gamers. Another one that had a really good practice session. Right, let's get out on track with Mr. Noodle. Evil Noodle, he's streaming tonight. If you go and look for Evil Noodle Racing on YouTube, you'll be able to stream, be able to watch his stream. I know for sure he's streaming. I know for sure that Roy will be streaming. You all know Roy. Go and if you want to see some POVs from the actual race. But there's NRT have got 2 liveries today. We've got the Martini inspired livery that Evil Noodle's in, and if we look at Ness's livery, you can see it's their regular golf inspired livery. Looks absolutely, they all look absolutely fantastic. We'll go through the liveries, we'll go through the drivers. We've got Harm, who's driving for New Gamers. What an absolute these liveries this week. I think they are the best they've been. And that is a beautiful looking livery. Look at that. Really, really nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sim Racing GP. Black, yellow, and white. Very nice. Very nice. RPMs looks really nice. It's pretty much their standard colours. But if you look, there's a little bit of detail on there. Black is cat. There's a little bit of detail in the blue, which I don't know whether it's been on their previous liveries, but it's certainly it really pops out. But yeah, RPM's livery, same colours, same style as usual. Black is cat. Now look at this one. This one I really AMSU. We jump on board with G-Bear, all red, but look at that. Look at that chrome red. I really like that. I really like it. I think it looks amazing. RRC's livery always looks beautiful. Red, white and black. Awesome. It's a theme with the red tonight. And we've got Semi-Slick Racing in their usual green and black colours. Who haven't we seen? I think we've got to show the independent liveries as well. The AMS2 Community Cup Independence liveries. But this is look, I've got to show it. This livery, like I say, MVRC's liveries, they've all kind of followed a similar style, but I think this week is probably their best one. I just think that looks so moody, like mean and moody. Look at that. Blue, black and red. Blue from the front, red from the back with the carbon accent. I think that looks really nice. So big up to all of the livery designers. Absolutely brilliant. But that is without any bias, that is my favourite one this week. It really is. I just think that I think it's Beanpole that does MVRC's liveries. And they all follow a similar style and colour and all the rest of it. But this one this week, my favourite. But Dazad's in the 10/10ths blue. 10/10ths have got 2 colour liveries tonight. They've got blue and black, and I think red and black. So let's go and have a look at the other 10/10ths livery that Linus is driving. Yeah, there we go, red and black. KCSR as well. I've got pretty much the same livery, but I think there's a blue and a red. So we jump on board with Tex, who's in the KCSR blue. And Johnny B, he's in the KCSR red. So just basically a red and a blue accent, just under the, or just at the side of the grille there. Right, let's have a look. Johnny B has set the first time at 2:10.6. Great time there from Johnny. Tex 2:10.7, so 10th behind. Like I said, KCSR had a really good, really strong practice. But that kind of doesn't count really, does it? A lot of people might have been running race fuel and stuff. This is where it counts now. You kind of, it's 2 ways of doing this, I think. You either want to be up the front and getting away from people, which is fine. Or you kind of want to be like, you know, maybe sort of 3 or 4 cars back. Maybe a little bit of fuel saving. I think it's a one stop. Let me just double check. J Turn Right does a really lovely write up for us broadcasters. But let me go and check out what the expected stuff is for this race, this round. So general, it's X2 tyres and fuel tonight. So fuel consumption is going to be pretty high. Let's have a look. So it's probably 20 laps, but it could go to 21, which might, you know, it might muck around with strategies a little bit. Push to pass in these cars. How many are there? 15 push to pass presses. There's a 5-second countdown after approximately 10 seconds active. But then there's a minute and a half cooldown before you can use it again. So 15 opportunities to hit the push to pass. Yeah, so probably the most favoured tyre for the race is going to be the hard. Softs you can make last, but they're going to be hard work keeping softs going for the entire race. Especially if you lock up. If you lock up with softs, they're dead. So I don't think so, Dad. I've not heard from him. I did message him a little bit earlier on. He might be busy, or you know, he might have just said he don't fancy it tonight. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'm going to be on my own tonight. But I will try my best. Dad is my pitch side reporter from both servers tonight. You're on double duty tonight, Dad. Game volume is a bit low. You can't hear the car in. Thank you, Thanatos. I will turn that up, mate. It might be where... let's have a look. AMS2. Let's turn that up a little bit. How about that, Thanatos? Is that any better? Right, where were we? Where were we? So I just want to... I don't want to concentrate just on one. Let's have a look at Tony Salomon. Putting in a really nice lap, 2:10.9. Right, so tyres, where very quickly, many will be one-stopping with hards. Softs can be made to work, but if you lock up the tyres, they are dead. Even without a lock-up, they will need looking after. PM put in a time 2:11.2. He's currently P4. Dezad's P5 for 10 Staku from SSR, currently P6 with a 2:11.6. Right, fuel. So it's over 8 litres a lap in the fuel. 10 laps on a tank is relatively easy, but 11 laps will need fuel saving. Strategies, this is what's going to be. Hard tyres and one stop. If the race goes to 21 laps, this might catch a few out. We never know on fuel. If you're going on softs, you've got to be really, really careful with the tyres. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think 2:12, maybe 2:13 is going to be your average race pace. Aliens will probably be doing 2:11s early doors and maybe drop it down to 2:10s a little bit later in the race. But yeah, it's going to be a good race. We have got 6 minutes left of qualifying, guys. I hope that little rundown of potential strategies is okay for you guys. It's a shame Owen's not here because he is such a good he's so good to bounce off. Owen, he really is. If you guys don't know Owen, Owen Evans is the AMS2 mod guru. He doesn't create the mods, but he showcases them before they come out, and he gets everyone hyped up for them. But if you're into AMS2 mods, go and watch his channel. He's the best. He's the original and without a doubt the best mods showcase creator on YouTube. So go and check him out. Right, like I said, I'm not sure if Johnny B is streaming tonight. He has done in the past, but for sure I know that Evil Noodle is streaming. Evil Noodle Racing. Go and check him out on YouTube. Roy, he will be streaming. Go and check him out on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know if anyone else is streaming. If they are, let me know, and I will give them a shout out on the broadcast. Right, let's go and have a look. What's going on? Johnny B is top of the tree with a 2:10.2. I don't know if this is an out lap or a fast lap. It looks like a quick lap to me. Yeah, Tinez is on server 1 though. Tinez is I'm doing server 2, but yeah, Tinez is definitely streaming on server 1. But anyone that's watching this is probably already subscribed to Tinez. But yeah, if you want to go and watch Tinez on server 1, go and check out his stream. I'm not sure who else on server 1. I didn't really pay much attention. Once I get assigned my server, Oh, this is a quick lap from Johnny B. I don't know if he's getting held up here a little bit. But he's certainly getting a nice toe. Over the start-finish line, 2:10.2 to beat. He beats it by a tenth. Increases his lead to 2 tenths with a 2:10.1. Wow. I mean, that is quicker than the world record. I think the top two at least have broken the world record. Certainly in the time trial. Tex with a 2:10.3. He's going to jump on board with Tex. He's just coming down. Is it Conrad? Over the start finish, 2:10.3 to beat. This might be an outlap. I think it's probably an outlap. Right, who else we got? Let's have a look at PM. 10:7. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. So the top three. Now Dan's on night stud, and he's the world record holder. He would have loved this combo, but he's working nights. I really do. I know it probably sounds biased, but I really do like MVRC's livery this week. But they're all good. They're all good. Right, we've got 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. Let's jump on board with Alpha Signal for SimRacing GP. It's their combo tonight. Little tiny lock up there. Oh, he's run wide, but he's managed to keep hold of it. There's going to be a lot of action, I think, up the mountain tonight. Getting up the mountain's fine. Going up the mountain fast is tricky as hell. Well, for me anyway. For me anyway. Maybe not for other people, but certainly for me. Let's jump on board with Nessie from NRT in their golf-inspired livery. A quick rundown of the top 10 guys. We've got Johnny B on pole provisionally, then Tex, Gaspari, P3, Harm from New Gamers, P4, Tony Salomon from New Gamers in P5, Staku for SSR, P6, PM for MVRC, P7, Evil Noodle currently in P8, the Zads from 10 tenths in P9, Loz Archer from AMSU currently in P10. Then we go a little bit further down. P11 Alpha Signal, Racezilla P12, Nessie P13 currently, Grandpa Bear P14, Minimus from MVRC in P15, DeRocco in P16 from RRC, Randers, new name for me this week, in P17 for SSR, our very own Andre Cabazida, he's racing as an independent tonight. He's currently in P18, or just dropped down to P19. Tom Goodwrench, SimRacing GP for P20. Myself in P21, so I'm actually faster than Roy. So yeah, I'm quicker than Roy at the moment. I'm P21 and Roy is currently P22. Unlucky Roy. You're being beaten by a broadcaster. I think Roy's probably playing it safe, thinking I'm going to start from the back in this one. He's doing a Metz. He's doing a Metz. Oh, Tex has gone quick. 2:10.0, and we missed it, and qualifying is about to come to an end, so everybody on their last final laps now. But Tex is stuck in a 2:10.0, snatching pole away from Johnny B in the final seconds. Can Johnny B respond? Let's jump on board with Johnny B. He's just coming round. I don't know. I'm hoping this is a fast lap. He's not on an out lap. But that's not going to help his calls. Just brushing the wall there. But yeah, really quick lap from Tex there. 2:10.05. Johnny B was a couple of tenths, I think, faster than Tex. But Tex is stuck in an absolute banger. We'll jump on board we're on board with Johnny B, but we will jump back to Gaspari to see if he can improve on his 2:10.3, which is a fantastic time in itself. Here we go then. Johnny B over the line. 2:10.18. He does improve, and he gets into the 2:09s. Absolutely brilliant from Johnny P, 209.9. Snatches it back away from Tex. Now that for sure is a new world record, but wow. What qualified. That is incredible. KCSR top of the tree, but oh, what an incredible qualifying there from Johnny P. He was 3 tenths clear, I think, of Tex, then Tex smashed in a 210.05, and then Johnny B in reply has come up with a 209.9. Incredible time. What can Mr. Kaspari do? He's got a 210.3 currently. He improves to a 210.2, but he doesn't move anywhere on the grid. PM for MVRC currently in P7, 211.2. He's coming around to complete. Will he move up? Can he better his time of 211.2? He's a second and a quarter down on Johnny B at the moment. I'm still quite shocked at that time from Johnny B there. What a time. 209.9. Over the line then for PM. 211.2 to beat. No, he doesn't beat it, but that is qualifying ended. And as you can see there, Johnny B's tyres, they were dead. I don't think we're going to get them kind of times early doors in this race, guys, because obviously they're on soft tyres at the moment for qualifying. But let's have a quick look at the rundown. As you can see, Johnny B there with a quite remarkable 209.9. Tex with a 210.054. Ricardo, it's Ricardo, it's not Rich. Ricardo Gaspari, 210.2. Harms from Noob Gamers, 210.6. Tony Salomon, Noob Gamers, 210.8. PM MVRC. He did move up, actually, with a 210.9, so he did improve his time. He's gone up to P6. Staku in P7 for SSR. Then Evil Noodle, NRT. The Zads from 10 tenths and Loz. They round out your top 10 with a 211.7. But wow. JK for MVRC on pole in server 1, guys. Right, we are on a break until 15 minutes past, so we've got a couple of minutes to fill. But wow, that was some that was some lap there from Johnny B. Johnny B and Tinez jousting for pole, and it is as you can see, Johnny B who comes out on top with a 209.979. What a time! What? That is a really exciting, probably the most exciting qualifying we've had all season, I think. But yeah, KCSR looking really strong in this one tonight. I think they need it. I think they need a good performance. Last couple of weeks, they've not been on top of their game. Although saying that, Johnny B last time out had a really good race. But yeah, and as you can see, Johnny B top of the charts. Top of the charts. Right, let's get over to this so we're all ready. I'm going to do my best tonight, guys. Like I say, I'm on my own tonight. Hi, Dan. How are you, mate? Sorry, I didn't see you in the vertical, mate. I hope you're well. If you're watching on vertical, hello. I apologise that I didn't see it. But yeah, it's a tight one stop. Yeah, I just went through the strategies, and yeah, it's going to be difficult. Especially, I mean, obviously, I personally think all the drivers would be on hards, but I could be wrong. I don't think softs is going to make it through the race. Johnny, be good. Go, go, Johnny. Go, go, go. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. That's Owen's influence last time out. Right. Where are we? Right, it's at past. So I'm assuming we're going to be going over to the race very soon. The guys will they'll get their 2-minute countdown to sort out their pit strategies and all that, and then we'll get going. Thank you very much, guys, for hitting the like button. For those of you that haven't, there's 21 viewers here and only 12 likes. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Do me a favour. Right, we're on the 2-minute countdown, guys. We're getting ready to get off. Who's your money on tonight? I think it's going to be. I don't think you can look past Johnny or Tex at the moment with the times they put in there, but I'm hoping for a good one from all of the guys really. Favourites for me obviously are going to be the KCSR boys. They're fast in pretty much every race they race in. But obviously I want Pete M to do well for MVRC. Noodle, just because he's a nice guy. Loz, Nessie, G-Bear. Well, I'd love to see G-Bear improve on his P14 at the moment. Cabazida, obviously Andre, I want to see him move up. He's racing as an independent tonight, but to all intents and purposes, he is an MVRC driver. But yeah, look, I like to see them all. And Roy out-qualified me in the end. Well done, Roy. he finally got above me. But yeah, Minimus, I'd like to see Minimus do well. Obviously MVRC. All the newcomers as well for RRC, SSR, SRGP, whose combo it is tonight. I want to see them do well. But new gamers, they've struggled to fill drivers so far this championship. I think there's been a few independents that filled in for them. It's good to see. It's good to see 2 quick times up there for new gamers. So good luck to them. Good luck to all drivers. We've got 20 seconds to go. I can't hit the ready button. I will try and get out on track ASAP, so we don't miss anything. We don't want any turn 1 shenanigans. Hopefully. Here we go, guys. Tight. You're stingy on the likes tonight. You are stingy. Right, here we go. We're on board with PM from MVRC. It's a clean getaway so far. Let's have a look. KCSR boys got a really nice getaway. It looks clean. No shenanigans. Let's get back further down the field. They're all clean through. Look at that. Really nice clean start. Get back up there with Ricardo. Oh, T-Sound, look at these. Look at this, look. Very tidy, very tidy. First time up the mountain, cold tyres. It looks clean all the way through the field at the moment. I can't see any shenanigans. Maybe a little bit of contact there, but it's really quite difficult to. Oh, a little bit of wall contact there. We're on board with Harm at the moment to see the KCSR boys just moving away a little bit with Ricardo chasing Harm down. First time down the mountain. Very tricky section. Hard to get pace down here. Well, for me anyway, but probably not for these boys. They get the pace, but you just got to be careful. The walls, they just encroach. Jump on board with Loz for a second in P9, Alpha Signal, right there with him. First time down Conrad. Johnny B has got a half-second advantage over Texas currently, and the KCSR boys are stretching their legs already. Lap 1. And yeah, there's a second and a half gap there. Tight battle there. We will keep an eye on the boys at the front because obviously they're leading the way. But let's go back a little bit further through the field. Oh, what's happened to G-Bear? I think he might have had some trouble. There's going to be a little bit of a battle of attrition as well, guys. Like just trying to keep it clean, looking after the tyres. Looking after the tyres can pay absolute dividends later on in the race. We're currently on board with Linus for 10 cents. Tom Goodwrench in front of him. Right, where should we go? Where should we go? Where's the... I mean, look at this battle here. Little bit of more contact there, but it looked like the RRC driver. Jump on board with Staku. Stick chase cam on. It's a good little battle developing here. We will keep an eye on the two guys at the front there. They've now got a 5-second advantage. Johnny B, Tex is like 4 tenths behind Johnny B, but it's a further 5 seconds back to Harm from New Gamers. And KCSR are really throwing down the gauntlet to these drivers. Now, I believe it's going to be a one-stopper. Whether they're on softs or hards, you don't know. Being at the front, you've got the benefit of not, you know, being involved in traffic, so you might be able to make softs laugh. I have, but it's going to be a little bit harder tonight because obviously I haven't got Owen with me, so he can't keep me abreast of what's going on. But let's just jump back on. Let's go to Tony Salomon. Here we go. Tony is in 6th at the moment. Harms from Noob Gamer just moves over, it looks like. Ricardo. Oh, is Harms struggling a little bit? I don't know. It could be. I mean, it's a long run. We've got PM who's in Ricardo's slipstream. We've got Tony who's in Harms' slipstream. 4 into 1 doesn't go. What's going to happen? Yeah, PM backs out a little bit. Has to start a little tiny bit of contact, but nothing to write home about. Good racing, good racing. PM moves up to P4. Great start from PM. He did start P6, I think, on the grid. Let's drop back to Noodle, or even to Zads, or even Loz. Loz is just tagging onto the back of this little train of cars. Again, highlight the liveries there. Look at the AMSU livery, the red chrome. Really, really looking nice. What's your favourite livery so far, Doug? Tonight. Just got to keep an eye on this. Tex has taken the lead of from Johnny B. So Johnny B has maybe had an issue a little bit, or he's decided to let Tex take over. He might be a little bit quicker. Johnny B might be preserving his tyres. But you can see the gap back to Ricardo there. Going down Conroy, it's a big gap, 7 seconds. PM now chasing Ricardo down. Good showing so far from PM. Harm is chasing down PM. Right, let's go to the back of the grid. We've got Roy. I know Roy's not a massive fan of this combo. Sorry, Roy. Commentator's curse there. We're on board with now DeRocco RRC. And at the back, surprisingly, Staku. Very rarely see Staku at the back of a grid. Maybe not his favourite combo. Might have had an issue that we're not aware of. But yes, you don't often see Staku at the back of these grids. G-Bear, again, I think it's just all about survival for G-Bear. Andre Carazida racing as an independent tonight in P16. If you've got any drivers you want me to look at, guys, just let me know. I will try and get to them. We've got Racezilla here, racing for RPM and Linus, heading on down to T2, T1. I think it's T2. I don't know the names. I only know the names of some of the corners and straights and what have you. I'm not that well informed. Right, let's move up the grid a little bit to the to Nessie, Alpha Signal, Loz and Tony Salomon battle. A big train. It's so hard to overtake here. You've got to be really, really confident if you want to overtake on the mountain. Just have a quick look at what's going on at the top. Texas stretched out a 1.6 second lead over Johnny B. Ricardo is a further 8 seconds back from Johnny B. KCSR being really dominant here. If memory serves, we had a race last year. It was the MVRC combo. It was actually the Super V8s around here, and I believe Drew from KCSR was pretty dominant. He was having a really good battle with Dan from MVRC, but Dan unfortunately got connection issues, and I don't think he even finished the race. But I think Drew was pretty dominant here last year. So definitely a strong combo for KCSR. I do like the different colours that are the roofs, and you've got red there and blue there. Johnny B in KCSR blue. Ricardo just coming around to cross the start-finish straight. You can see the gap there now, 8 seconds. PM chasing Ricardo down in probably my favourite livery of the week. Apologies if you think I'm being biased, I'm not. I just think the MVRC livery is actual fire this week. It looks moody as hell. Look at it. Look at that. Really nice. My new gamers is a shout as well, to be fair. Right, let's get back on track with the battle. We jump on board with Loz, because he's like literally right at the back of this little 3-car train. I'm just pulling away a little bit from Nessie from NRT. NRT with a dual livery this week, the Golf inspired livery and the Martini inspired livery. Let's jump back on board in cockpit view with Loz from AMSU chasing down Tony Salomon. Stoner, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. In fact, no, we'll just go back to trackside just in case there's any really good action that we can jump on board with a replay. These drivers are making these cars look like they stick to the ground like the racetrack, but I can't drive them like that. They seem to be a little bit all over the place for me. The 3-car train has now turned into a 4-car train. Yeah, I think YouTube is still working out the vertical algorithm, Stoner, because I don't think it quite knows what audience that I want just yet, but it is getting there, because the first couple, you know, it's just been thrown out to a lot of people, like from all sorts. Oh, they have more downforce. Okay. Maybe I haven't driven this one yet. If I'd known they had more downforce, I'd be in it all day long. I love cars with downforce. I'm not a big fan of cars without, to be honest. So just keeping an eye on the top 2 there. Tex has now got a 2.5 second advantage over Johnny B. Ricardo 9 seconds back. PM closing in on Ricardo. And it looks like Loz is making a move on Tony Salomon. He's got the inside. Tony's not giving it up. He's not giving it up. Loz. Oh, nice overtake there from Loz. Really nice overtake. Let's have another little look at that, guys. Hopefully it will be playing in the little thing, in the little replay there. You can see he gets quite a good run on, is it Tony Salomon? The new gamers, pulls to the inside, gets the inside line. Really nice and clean. Although Tony weren't giving it up, Loz had the inside and his position all day long. He is now chasing down the Zads for 10 tenths. We're going to stay on board with Loz just for a second, because there's some good action here. We will move up to Harm and PM very shortly, because they're locked in a little bit of a battle, chasing down Ricardo from RRC. Ah, that's really good. So the algorithm for you is perfect. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Oh, Oh, there's a move by Tony Salomon's obviously hit the boost button, I think, to push the pass. Got back in front of Loz. Nice opportune overtake there from Tony Salomon. Keep forgetting about the push to pass. Right, let's jump a little bit further forward. No, actually, shall we? Or a little bit backwards. Go to Linus and Alpha Signal. G-Bear and Minimus are also locked in a bit of a battle with Staku. I'm still amazed at Staku at the back of the grid here. I don't know where he qualified. I'll have to go back and have a look, but I don't know whether he's had an issue. But Staku you usually find battling at the front, but he might be on some kind of snazzy strategy. You just don't know. Right, where should we go? If we go back to Nessie. Oh, look in front there. I think Loz might have had a look round the outside there. But Tony said, no, Loz, not today. Oh, he's got it a little bit wrong, Tony, there. Loz takes advantage. Gets really close. But he was sideways there from Noob Gamers. I'm looking, I'm thinking, does he mean Nessie? Or is there a Jesse in this race I'm not aware of? Oh, it looked like Tom Goodwrench from Simulation GP there, having a little bit of a kiss with the wall there. I'm assuming this is where most guys are using their push to pass, is it? Down Conrod. Or maybe the run down to T2. I think they're the only two real places you want to use it, aren't they? So really tight little battle now with Nessie, Loz, the Zads and Tony Salomon. Little bit of a gap to Evil Noodle, and then again another little gap to Harm, who's chasing down PM. See the gap there, there's PM, who in turn is chasing down Ricardo for RRC. Tex has kind of settled on around about a 2-second advantage. Johnny B may be preserving tyres, may be preserving a push to pass. You don't know what these guys have used up till now. Let's get back on board with Nessie in this little 4-car battle. KCSR doing well over on server 1 as well. Blank file, I think in P2. JK from MVRC in P1. So it's going to be some good points for KCSR for sure. But MVRC are keeping in there with some good points. Hopefully PM can move up maybe one more spot. Snag 3rd place. That would be a really good return. Especially if JK over on server 1 manages to keep hold of P1. Been a really good few weeks for MVRC in the championship. Moved up a big handful of places. Actually challenging for the title, which is amazing in itself. Jump back on board with G-Bear, chasing down Minimus from MVRC. I think G-Bear has used his push to pass. He's got a really big, powerful run. Eases past Minimus there. I think Staku followed him through. They've both gone off, Staku and G-Bear. Minimus. Oh, G-Bear's lost it. He's lost it on the exit. Oh, so unfortunate for G-Bear. We're riding on board there with G-Bear as he slipped past Minimus. Oh, what a shame. Let's get back on board with Loz. Drop back a little bit, but as you can see on the exit there, both Stacker and G-Bear. And then G-Bear just getting his wheels on the left-hand side on the curb. Very high curbs there. And just lost it out onto the right. Yeah, like I said, it's really strange to see Staku back there. He must have had some kind of issue, I think. Because he's a quick guy, Staku. Most of them all quick guys, aren't they? Let's be honest. Right, so Johnny B has pulled in Tex again. It was about a 2.6 second gap, but it's now down to about 7 or 8 tenths. And Tex just smacking the wall there on the exit onto Conrad. As Johnny B been saving up his push to passes. But yeah, you can see they're flying 1-2 formation flying. I think Johnny B's probably got a run on Tex here. Just settles in behind. Has a little look. I'm sure there's team orders not to take each other out. Be good, guys. Let's just keep on board with these two just for a minute. What road? Well, just keep on. I don't know whether we're going to be swapping positions here or what, but I think if I was Johnny B, I'd be settling in behind Tex and saving a bit of fuel, just making sure that you know, if you've got your strategy for 20 laps or 21 laps, that I think that's probably what Johnny B is. Very smart cookie, Johnny. He knows what he's doing. Let's get back on board with this. Evil Noodle, Tony Salomon. Tony behind Loz has dropped back just a little bit. Again, tyres are going to play a big part towards the end of this race. I'm assuming they're going just for a fuel stop. I don't think tyres are free. If they can go to the end on one set of tyres, I'm sure they will be doing that. But if they've started on softs and they've ruined them already, they will probably have to take a tyre stop as well. Oh, another little kiss to the wall there. Such a common theme. Right, let's jump back on board. Let's jump on board with Tom Goodwrench, who's right behind Racezilla from RPM. Keeping an eye on that little battle at the front there. There's a half a second gap. PM still trying to close in on Ricardo. They're around about a 2 second gap there. Harm is closed up on PM, so I'm just wondering whether Harm from Noob Gamers is deploying the push to pass. Thank you very much for hitting the like button, guys. There we go. Harm, Noob Gamers, obviously hitting push to pass there. Goes past PM relatively easily with the, I think it's what, 50 horsepower extra. Almost gets it wrong on exit. We've seen that happen before. Oh, we've got a couple here. They're jumping into the pits. So Tex is in the pits. Ricardo's in the pits. PM's in the pits, Harm is in the pits. Noodle continues on for an extra lap. Johnny B's gone for an extra lap. There's your fuel saving right there. So let's just have a look. Tex. This will be his one and only stop, I imagine. Unless he's ruined tyres or something like that. I wouldn't have thought so. It seems an age to stop. There he goes. Tex is out. Or he's on his way. Really long stop. So Harm and PM, wasn't it? They came in together. PM's on his way. Is he going to get the jump? Oh no, he was in front. He was in front of Harm, wasn't he? Harm has actually got the jump on PM. Oh, a beautiful stop there from Harm, from New Gamers. I think PM was running P4, wasn't he? So we had Johnny B, Tex, Ricardo, then PM, then Harm. So Harm's had a great stop. He's hopped hot PM in the pit stop. Oh, Pete will be like, get back here. Oh, Harm, he's put it in the wall. That can't have done him any favours. I don't know how much the damage is here tonight, but you really don't want to be doing that too often because you will bugger up your suspension. JK and Blankfire pitting over on server 1. Johnny B is now in the pits. Let's see him when he comes out. He was, I think, half a second behind Tech. So these are the leaders here that have actually stopped. So let's just see where Tex is. It's just coming down Conrod now. See where Johnny B comes out. It was a half a second gap. Owen's not here tonight, AJ, unfortunately. I'm on my own. Was that Tex just going through? Oh no. Here comes Tex. Just coming round now. Where's Johnny B? Go, go, Johnny. Go, go, go. There he goes. Tex is going to take the lead or keep the lead. I think. Oh, there he is. Johnny B has hopped him. He's hopped him in the pit. But Tex has probably got the overspeed now. Johnny B's defending. No team orders there, guys. Johnny B's not giving this up. Or is he? No. He's not giving it up. Brilliant racing there. Let's jump on board with Johnny. Johnny's got a great exit out of T2 now. But Tex has got the inside all day long. Sensible racing there from the KCSR boys. No team orders there, was there? That was proper racing into T2. Love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Just don't take each other out. Or do. No, don't. Don't do that. Right. Loz now is in P3. Has he had a pit stop? If he's had a pit stop, what a pit stop that was from Loz. I think he must have done. I don't know. I'm not sure. No, I don't think he could. He can't have had a pit stop. So Riccardo Gaspari was in P3 before the pit stops, and then it was PM. Now, I don't think Loz and Tony Salomon have made a pit, so I'm thinking they're going to be pit stopping on this lap. So I think there's your top floor, like Tex, Johnny B, then I think Ricardo, then Harm, then Pete. Yeah, and then we'll see how it shakes out. I don't think them guys have pit stopped or made a pit stop. Pit stopped? Is that even how you say it? I don't think it is it? Right, let's just get back trackside. What have we got then? We have got these guys here. Let's see who goes in out of these. Well, Pete definitely won't because he's made a pit stop. He's defending there from Evil Noodle, who's up the inside, late on the brakes. Gets it done, relatively clean. There's a little tiny bit of contact, but gets the job done. Loz is carrying on. Maybe he has had a pit stop. I'll tell you what, if Loz has had his pit stop, and he's gone from, what, P8 to, like, P3, that's incredible. Let's see what happens. But that is a move. Stacku's up to P11. I don't know whether he's stopped yet. I do try and keep on top of all the pit stops, but it's quite hard when you're on your own. So, no idea. Erwin is up to second. Erwin, I think he races for AMSU. Am I right there, Dud? Blank file down to third on server 1 for KCSR. Oh, that's a bit wide, but he managed to keep it off the wall. Stacku seizes the opportunity. He's on the outside, though. That's very hard to overtake there on the outside. Let's just keep an eye on. PM's gone backwards, not a massive amount, but Noodle's ahead of him. I don't know whether he's had his pit stop. I'm pretty sure he has. I'll tell you what, but Noodle, Tony Salomon and Loz Archer, I think if they've made their pit stop, they've made massive strides in this race tonight. Let's just keep an eye on it over here, over this lap. I think pretty much everyone's made their stop. I think. There may well have been enough for saving 2 laps, but to go from where they were battling, which was sort of like 8, 9, 10, to like Loz jumping up to P3. He's carrying on. He must have made his pit stop, you know, guys. Bloody incredible. Hats off to Loz, and to Tony, and to Evil Noodle. Stacku is definitely making moves. He was literally right at the back of the grid not so long ago, but he's up to P11 now. We'll keep an eye on Stacku. Nessie from NRT just in front of him. Racezilla just behind him. The Zad's 10 Temps Racing, P13. Linus, his teammate, not that far behind. Let's get back up to... I'm just trying to see whether the closest battles are on track, guys. We've got Alpha Signal, Sim Racing GP. Chasing Minimus. Carazina racing as an independent tonight. Not having the best of races. Guys, if there's any drivers you want me to focus on for a little bit, please do let me know in chat. But I'm just trying to keep on top of where the action is at the moment. So this looks to be probably the closest battle at the moment. PM and Evil Noodle. Evil Noodle, as I've said before in the stream, he is streaming his point of view. Go over to Evil Noodle Racing over on YouTube to have a look at his point of view. He's getting closer to harm. In the Martini-inspired NRT livery tonight. You just wonder whether there were some tyre changes and maybe Loz and a couple of others are on hards and didn't change their tyres. I don't think they were free. So you probably would have saved a bunch of time by not changing tyres. Hopefully we'll get some insights at the end of the race anyway. Just keep an eye on the top 2. They're less than a second separating them. Don't expect any massive fireworks. I don't think they're going to be in the position of taking each other out. Massive points up for grabs here for KCSR. Jump on board with Racezilla. He's still chasing down Stacku and Nessie. Stacku looking for a top 10 as a minimum by the looks of it. Well, Roy's still going. Roy's streaming too, guys. Go and check him out on YouTube and Twitch. The Rocco from RRC. That car's been in the wars by the looks of it. Bitch, yeah, that's been battered up a little bit. Randers from SSR. Car looks relatively clean. Bit of a lonely race for Randers there. He's a little bit of no man's land. He's sort of 24 seconds behind G Bear and probably the same amount of time in front of the Rocco. So little bit of a lonely race there for Randers. G-Bear we saw, who was challenging sort of P7, 8, 9, 10, that kind of battle. Got it wrong a little bit down Conrod, got a little bit of overspeed, got it wrong at the tight left-hander midway down and lost it on the exit there. So he went all the way back to P17. Minimus hanging on in there in P15 for MVRC. Awesome livery, I keep saying it, it really is. Linus 10 temps, he's right up his teammates' grill there. I'm sure again there'll be team orders, just not take each other out, but if one's faster than the other, I'm sure he'll let him through. Then we've got 10 temps red and 10 temps blue. Formation flying. Killer BZ, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Right, let's move back up to the Racezilla, Staku, Nessie battle. The 3-car battle now for the for this top 10. Still got to keep an eye on Noodle and Harm. PM just dropped away a little bit. Tony Salomon for New Gamers putting pressure for putting Ricardo under pressure from RRC. Have a quick look there. 8 seconds, but JK's flying. Oh, it looks like Stacker's ready to make a pounce on Nessie from NRT. Going into T2, he's on the outside. Nessie's on the inside. He's got it done on the outside. Very nice overtake there from Staku. Nessie's not done though. Nice, 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 nice. I can't believe I haven't had... oh, this is so bad. Let me just do that. We've got just under 10 minutes left and I've had half my overlays not even on. I've been so engrossed in the racing. There we go. There we go. Apologies for that. Most unprofessional. So Staku now, he's up to P10. Been a nice little comeback from Staku. The last time we looked, you know, when we looked, he was down in sort of P17 or P18. So he's made massive strides. Loz, the biggest surprise for me is Loz, where he was battling around for, you know, with Tony, Noodle, these guys, they were sort of around sort of 7, 8, 9, something like that. And in the pit stops, Loz has just made massive amount of time. And Tony, I could call him Salomon, it's Salmonen. Tony Salmonen, not Salomon. Sorry, Tony. Apologies. I butchered your name. You can tell it's Champions League night tonight, can't you? The views are way down. They are way down. Champions League night. How are Arsenal getting on against Inter? Hopefully they're being smashed. Sorry, Arsenal Gouda fans. What about City last night? Got absolutely pumped by Sporting Lisbon. Right, where should we go, guys? Where should we go? Evil Noodle and Harm. This looks like a good battle developing. We're hoping PM can jump on the back of Noodle. Well, there's the push to pass activated there from PM. Getting really close now to these guys. He'll be wanting to take that P6. He'll want to get as many points as he possibly can for MVRC. Oh, look, this little battle here as well. Tony, Ricardo and Loz. Got to keep an eye on that as well. They're about 7 seconds up the road from the PM Evil Noodle and Harm battle. Tex and Johnny B still at the front. Absolutely acres in front as well by 21 seconds. Oh, PM right there now. Right on the back of Mr. Noodle. Gets it a little bit sideways. Rescues it. PM has got the wires. A little bit of a wall kiss and another wall kiss there. Hopefully there's not too much damage on the suspension. Drop back a little bit now, but oh. Ricardo right underneath right on Loz's gearbox now. This is where with 4 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go, tyres might play a huge role. Especially if someone's been brave enough to start on softs, which I can't imagine. But you just never know. Johnny B and Tex, oh, Johnny B just gets it a little bit wrong. They've had hardly any coverage tonight because of how dominant they've been. But they really have been formation flying. Back on board with Ricardo. Putting Tony Salmonen under all kinds of pressure. They've both got in front of Loz actually. See, this is what's happened. I went up to the front runners because they've not had much coverage. I come back and Loz has lost 2 positions. Oh, Owen, I needed you here tonight, man. Where's my boy? Where's my main man? Nessie and Stacku are getting into it for that P10. Stacku's still holding it. So we got one battle there, a battle there, battle 2, battle 3, battle 4, and battle 5. Look at this: Alpha Signal, G Bear and Minimus. There's 6 battles. I need 6 different streams to focus on all 6. Oh, Ricardo's really putting Tony under a massive amount of pressure here. I've got to keep an eye on the top 2 as well, because Johnny B will want the win for the Driver Championship, and so will Tex. So they're not going to give it each other, but I just don't think they'll do anything silly. Coming up on some back markers, let's have a look at Johnny B. We've probably got 2 laps, 2 more laps to go. So this is where it starts. It's going to probably go to 21 laps, I think. 2:10. Oh, it all depends what KCSR do. If they fuel saved, or it's in their hands. They can either make it go 20 laps, or they can make it go 21 laps. It's literally in their hands. This could be the last lap. It may not be. It all depends what KCSR do. They've got enough time on their hands to slow down and make sure that this is the last lap, or they can speed up and maybe catch a few people out. Not that they need to, because they're so far in front, but we're going to stay on board with Johnny B. I know there's battles behind. I apologise if you're not seeing your favourite driver But it's just going to be really interesting to see when we get another lap, or whether Tex and Johnny B slow it down and make sure this is the last lap when they take a 1-2. Stacko's in the pits. He's obviously underfueled. He's expecting another lap, I think. Don't think anyone else is in the pits at the moment. So what are the boys going to do at the front? Are they going to stretch it out to another lap? Is Johnny B hoping it goes another lap? Is Tex counting on this being the last lap, or does he want to stretch it out another lap? So Johnny B's got a pit. You just don't know. I think they're obviously they've got their own strategies, and I'm sure they've worked on it a little bit. They've had a fuel number. Drew was a master at the fuel save, and literally dictating the pace of the race. It's pretty much the same with these two guys. This is going to be the last lap. I can't see him getting round and getting over the line. It's going to be tight. Oh! Yeah, they've gone over the line. Oh, yeah, and Tex takes the win. Johnny B, they could have extended for sure, but they chose to slow down. That was the last lap. So it's a 1-2 for KCSR. Johnny B just punting Tex a little bit there, but he takes it. But they could have extended for sure. They could have extended to 21. But they decided between them to just keep it as a 20-lap race. So just going through it now, we've got Tex in P1, Johnny B P2, Tony Salmon in P3, Ricardo P4, Ricardo Gaspari from RRC. A really good P5 from Loz there, from Loz Archer. He moved up from about 8th to 3rd at one point. Evil Noodle NRT P7, PM from MVRC in P8, Tom Goodwrench SimRacing GP P9, RaceZilla RPM P10, Nessie NRT P11, Linus 10 Temps Racing in P12, Dazads from 10 Temps in P13, Minimus P14 MVRC, Alpha Signal SimRacing GP, then G Bear from AMSU P15, Stacku unfortunately dropped down to I think P16 from his P10 spot. Obviously not enough fuel. Minimus with P17, Randers P18, the Rocco P19, Carazida Independent P20, and Roy P21. Great racing, guys. That's a 1-2 for KCSR. Absolutely dominant in this one. 20 seconds clear of everybody else. They could quite easily have extended to 21 laps, but I'm pretty sure everybody there is pleased that it only went to 20 laps, because probably a lot of strategies were based on probably 20 laps. I'm going to jump over to Discord, and hopefully we get a few guys in there so we can have a little chat to them. Let me just get over to server room. Where are we? There we go. Let's get back over here. We have got Johnny B in the chat. Let's get Johnny up. Johnny B. Just saw the end there. To me, it looked like you and Tex, you could have extended it to 21 laps.
I can't hear you, interestingly.
Can you hear me now?
I can indeed. There we go.
It probably would help if I pressed the push to talk, wouldn't it?
You never know. It's
right.
odds are.
As I was saying, I'm going to get Tex in as well. You can both have a little chat here, but obviously you're both really, really dominant. And just at the end there, it looked like you could have extended to 21 laps if you wanted to. But I'm assuming you both had a strategy for 20 laps, but it was really tight over the line. I think it was a second there, but obviously there a little bit of shenanigans. I think you tapped neck Tex off accidentally, obviously, and then slowed down for him. But it could have gone to 21 laps quite easily, I think.
Quite to the contrary, I definitely had the fuel for 21 laps, and as it turned out, he didn't. So he forcefully reminded me of this fact, should we say, by slamming on the brakes in the apex of the final corner.
Okay, I see. I did mention this. In the commentary. I said I'm wondering if Johnny has actually strategized for 21 laps, because this looks like it could go 21 laps. And I did say, has Tex only strategized for 20 laps? So it was really interesting right at the end there when you obviously had to you gave the position back to Tex. Quite gentlemanly as well. But if it had been me, I think I would have put my foot down and got 21 laps.
He got a bit of sticky car. I think if we hadn't had sticky cars and I hadn't pushed him off, I'd have gone for it. But
right,
yeah.
I'm just gonna get Tex in, and I want you to both just go through the race from your own perspectives, because obviously you were both equally as dominant, chopping and changing the lead and that. So I'm just going to bring Tex in as well, and you can, in your own words, for the viewers, you can describe how your race went.
Well, for me personally, it was pretty relaxed actually. Certainly, it seemed like we made a pretty decent start, and then I think I've completely forgotten his name. Who was qualified P3? He was quite close to us. Got stuck behind one of the MBZ drivers.
Ricardo.
Ricardo, that's the one. Which held him up to the tune of about 6 seconds over the first couple of laps. So at that point, I wasn't attacking at all. I could see Tex was obviously quite keen to get past, so I let him go. And he obviously wanted to hair, so I was like, fair enough, and just drove around taking no risks, and then came quite close back to him actually by the end of it, just because I think he'd gone and cooked his tires a little bit. We then had the stop, obviously, and I was surprised by how little I undercut him, as I thought I was being sort of quite frugal on how much fuel I was putting in, and I thought he'd have to take a completely full tank. So I thought, I'll have a bit of an edge on him on this, and then obviously only just came out in front of him. So I was a bit surprised by that, and then it dawned on me that the reason was because he didn't have the fuel to make it the 21 laps.
Okay.
So at that point, I started hustling him a little bit just to make sure he couldn't back off.
Yeah, I saw that, and I did say that there won't be team orders. They won't take each other out, but I'm pretty sure for the Drivers' Championship, there won't be team orders. And like I said, I did think that you probably had enough fuel for 21 laps, and you really was hustling him. And I did theorise that Tex probably didn't have enough fuel for another lap. But
it was slightly swings and roundabouts at that point, in that I had the fuel to make it, but obviously he'd done a stint of practicing how late you can brake in the car when the fuel comes out, and I hadn't. Okay. So I had just a couple of little slip-ups that cost me a few tenths here and there, which meant that it then came down to the final lap to really make it work. And I think we would nearly have made it to the 21 had we carried on racing. But I think he checked up just in time to let me know that it wasn't going to work for him.
Yeah, I saw that. Still a brilliant race from both of you, Johnny. Another really good result. I'm not sure where where you are in the Drivers' Championship at the moment, but really good race. Tex, are you there?
There we go.
Yeah. Tex. How did that race go for you? Like you probably heard what Johnny said and what I sort of kind of theorised, whether you had enough fuel for another lap. You didn't get a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of coverage throughout the race because you were so dominant. But that last lap there, I said we've got to stay on board with these because I don't know whether it's going to be another lap. But a good battle with Johnny. See you run away with it a little bit for about two or 3 seconds, and then Johnny brought it all the way back. And then in the pit stop, he jumped you, and then you got in front of him. So, but anyway, enough from me. How did the race? How did it pan out for you?
Yeah, like you said, I think I had to stop 1 lap before because I had 1 liter short for another lap, and that made my pit stop shorter, I guess. So that's why it didn't undercut me, because it only had to do 92 liters instead of 100. And then after that, I think generally Johnny was much quicker, but I just used more boost. I think you probably had some charges left maybe at the end, because that also
left.
Yeah, that saves fuel probably as well. But I was surprised because in the shakedown I had easily enough fuel for 21 laps, so I didn't even save anything. I just pushed. That's why I think I was probably quicker in the first stint because you were maybe a little more cautious. So I was like, let me just push, pause and push. But tires didn't like that a lot either, to be honest. It got dodgy.
I saw you had a little moment in the elbow as well near the end of the first stint,
Yeah.
didn't you?
And then at the end, I knew it was when we went for the last lap. We came across the line with 2:11. I was constantly calculating a lap was about 2:11, and it was then 4:22, 6:44, and I was like, shit, we're coming over the line with either 0 or 1 second. Yeah,
it was a good way to let me know that we didn't need to.
And then I was gonna let you go, but then I saw you basically standing still on the line. So, and I think, yeah, we finished by a fucking millimeter because it's 0.001.
Oh, I had 0.003 on mine, but then at the end of the race it jumped to half a second. So I think it's just timing things.
Yeah, it was a good one anyway. We cracking pace. That was all Johnny with the setup.
Johnny, the magic man with the setup, was it?
Yeah, yes. Well, after the previous weeks, we kindly got to the point where I think all of us had sat down and said, maybe it's time to actually stop doing this. So, yeah,
what's that? Just turning up on the night and no setup?
Exactly. The hoping for the best wasn't really working for us at how much the competition's moved on. So we actually invested a bit of time in this one, and it's paid off.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Really good racing, guys. Let's get Nessie in.
I mean, to be honest, it's proper because now the Community Cup is way more competitive. There's no way you can't practice and do well.
Yeah,
that's really good.
I think so. I mean, obviously, I raced in it last year, and that gives you an indication of how much it's moved on. Because I wouldn't get anywhere near any of these teams with this pace and the level of competition that there is. So I'm quite happy to still be involved in commentating. But you're right. I think it's really moved on this year. The level of competition from the newer guys, even the established teams they've moved on as well. If I remember rightly, KCSR have been dominant for the previous two seasons of this, and it's not so this year, which I think is only good for the Community Cup. Anyway, Nessie, how did your race go, mate?
Yeah, no, it was good, mate, to be fair. Got a bit of a slow start, but it started to pick up as the tyres came in at the window. After the pit stops, had a good race. We raced Zilla and Statue. So we're just nose to tail for about 10 laps. Brilliant, good fun. Really good combo. Couldn't catch these boys at the front, though. They're way too quick.
Let's get Minimus in. Minimus, are you there?
I don't think there's nothing to talk about actually this time.
No, but it's always nice to get your perspective on the race and how it went.
Well, I was driving mostly alone most of the time. I think in this race I didn't have really enough pace, and then I also made a few mistakes, and I tried to save a lot of boosts, save a lot of tires, and in the end it was for nothing because tire wear wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, and ended up also with a couple of boosts left.
Okay, yeah, it's a tough combo though. I mean, if you're not used to this kind of car around this track, I think first and foremost for me anyway, it was always going to be survival. Whenever I raced here, like last year, I didn't race in this, but it kind of turned into a race of survival. But look, don't beat yourself up. I mean, at the end of the day, you completed the race, and
yeah, I didn't spin. That was my aim.
Yeah, exactly. So
once.
But like I say, the level of competition in the AMS2 Community Cup now is so great. You've got to be on your game literally every week. Just turning out for the combo, I think you should take your hat off, mate. No worries.
Yeah, it is difficult to come back every sort of couple of weeks and try and turn it up another notch. I mean, especially with some of these KCSR boys, and same with your MVRCs as well, boys. There's a lot of quick people in there this year. A lot quicker than I think there has been in previous years.
Yeah, like I said, Nessie, the AMS2 Community Cup has moved on. You know, like I say, last year was great, is the cream, but obviously with the amount of teams that are in there and the level of driving now is just so good to watch.
Yeah.
And being like, you know, whereas in previous years you could kind of, right, like KCSR are going to dominate this and it's everyone else is going for like, you know, the seconds and thirds and stuff like that. But it's just not that way. I mean, obviously it's turned out that way a little bit tonight with KCSR being really dominant at the front, but it's not been like that at all this year. So it's only good for the Community Cup.
Yeah, and I think it'll push it forward. I mean, you never know. Next year we might have 3 servers, maybe even 4. You know what I mean? If we can get more and more people involved. So I mean, I think this is my 3rd year doing it, and it's just got busier and more and quicker each year. So I mean, credit to the guys that are involved in doing it, Jay Turn and whoever else. You know what I mean? You guys for doing the commentating and stuff. It's all credit to you guys as well as the people on the track. You know what I mean? Giving it good bit of racing for people to watch.
Ah, for sure, and obviously with the update coming imminently soon, TM.
Yes.
That's going to get more eyes on the sim anyway, and if we can showcase it, how good the racing can be on AMS2, especially in the Community Cup, then you know hopefully more communities will be interested in joining. Like you say, we can increase the grids or increase the servers, and you know just more headaches for J-Turn to organise it.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of which, I'm going to bring
I
in,
can see him loitering.
I'm going to bring J-Turn in, and he can give us a little rundown of what happened over on server 1. And yeah, I'm going to leave this time. Finally, I'm going to leave the final word to J-Turn. I'm just going to shut up and let him get on with it.
Evening, Paul, Metz. Thank you very much, mate. I hope server 2 was good. Certainly from earwigging for the last couple of minutes, it sounds like you had a cracking race. Server 1 was good, very clean. I think that pretty much everybody finished bar one person with the tech issue. And just to kind of combine with what Nessie said, I feel like normally I'm pretty quick, but I joined an AMS2CC server and I'm lucky to get midfield, which is exactly what I got tonight. So yes, intense racing, lots of fun. Have you mentioned what we've got in 2 weeks' time yet, Paul? Have you mentioned it?
I haven't yet, mate. No, but take it away, please.
Yeah, we'll do so next week, or not next week rather, so in 2 weeks' time, hopefully after the 1.6 update has dropped, we've got the Formula V10s, so I think that's early 90s F1. There's a choice of cars in there. Drivers can choose from 3 different cars. There's 4 in the class, but we're limiting it to 3. And there's a requirement that teams can only have a maximum of 2 drivers in a car, so we'll definitely get some car variety. And it's at Casques, which I think is Estoril, which what it's better known as. I think I might be wrong there, so no laughing in the corners if that's the case, but that's what we've got in 2 weeks' time. And finally, I think I will finish off by just a massive thank you for you guys, the broadcasters. Looks like you were solo tonight with no Owen tonight, Metz. So thank you very much for doing the stream. I'll enjoy watching that back later. Cheers, man.
Excellent. Right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed the racing. It really was an exciting one. KCSR dominant as we kind of come to expect in previous years, but they really showed their class today. And as Johnny B said, this lately just turning up and hoping for the best has not been working out. So they actually put in a little bit of work this time, and it shows. Big thank you to J-Turn and all the racers tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. That's pretty much it. And like J-Turn says, join us in 2 weeks' time for round 6 of 8, I believe. I think there's 8, and then there's a finish on a high event after that. So, but yeah, that's it for me tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Don't forget to check out all the drivers' point of views. I've not highlighted them, but I pointed them out during the stream. Go and check out the official AMS2 Community Cup YouTube channel, which will have the race over there. So you will watch this back, and you can watch server 1s. But that's it, guys. You've been legends. I've been Metz. I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.